In common American parlance, the name Kennedy often conjures images of graceful elegance in the face of tragedy, a bold new frontier, and an unbridled American optimism. Yet, for those with a discerning eye, it should also emit thoughts of a rich and dynamic architectural legacy in the history of the United States. Indeed, the Kennedy name is not just a byword for political legacy. It additionally serves as a gateway to some of the most fascinating and historically significant properties in the United States. These properties, with their distinct architectural styles and the myriad of earth-shattering events they've housed, offer a unique lens through which to view the Kennedy saga. One where bricks and mortar are as eloquent as the speeches and policies that emanated from these illustrious dwellings. In today's episode of Old Money Mansions, we'll give you the grand tour of the iconic properties of the Kennedys, discussing both the architectural nuances and design decisions of one of America's most iconic families. With that said, let us begin with perhaps the home most intimately connected to the Kennedy name. Number 1. The Kennedy Compound, Hyannis, Massachusetts. In the tranquil seaside town of Hyannis, Massachusetts, sits the Kennedy Compound, a sprawling estate and without a doubt the most famous Kennedy mansion, barring the White House itself. Overlooking the azure waves of Nantucket Sound, Joseph P. Kennedy, the father of JFK and the many other luminary Kennedy scions, first laid eyes on the main house in 1928 and quickly transformed it into the Kennedy family's beloved summer retreat. This quaint summer cottage, first erected in 1904, underwent a transformation under Joseph's vision, morphing into a haven for the Kennedy children. Here, in the sun-drenched days of summer, the 9 siblings engaged in sailing and spirited sports, crafting memories in the breezy climes of Massachusetts. And its evolution was marked by the acquisition of 2 additional properties by Joseph's sons, John F. Kennedy and Robert F. Kennedy, which contributed to the compound's expansion into a 3-house complex. Then the 1960s marked a transformative era for the compound, seeing it evolve from a mere family retreat to a crucial stage for political machinations. John F. Kennedy, whose childhood summers were spent within these walls, utilized it as his campaign nerve center during the 1960 presidential race. In the years of his presidency, the compound was a gathering point for international dignitaries, emblematic of the Kennedys' burgeoning political legacy. And architecturally, the compound is a nod to the classic Cape Cod style. The main house, with its white clapboard facade, stands as the centerpiece of the estate. Spanning 9,000 square feet, this grand structure houses 12 bedrooms and is adorned with sprawling porches that offer breathtaking ocean views. And its interior, featuring 4 reception rooms and an expansive kitchen, has played host to numerous Kennedy gatherings, resonating with the echoes of jubilant family events and significant political discussions. But over time, the compound saw even further expansion. John F. Kennedy's acquisition of a neighboring house in 1956, followed by Robert F. Kennedy's purchase of an adjacent property, augmented its grandeur. With Edward Kennedy's acquisition in 1959, the estate now comprises 3 full-sized houses, guest quarters, and 2 circular driveways, all harmoniously blending into a seamless whole. And the compound, despite its grandeur and historical significance, has always prioritized comfort and hospitality. It has served dual roles, a sanctuary for the Kennedy family and a stage for momentous political events, including its stint as a summer White House during John F. Kennedy's presidency. Later, in a poignant act of philanthropy, the main house of the Kennedy compound was donated to the Edward M. Kennedy Institute for the United States Senate in 2012. This gesture, honoring a promise made by Senator Edward Kennedy to his mother, Rose, ensured that the family home would continue to serve the public. The Institute plans to utilize the house for educational programs and seminars, with aspirations of eventually opening it to the public. This noble act, orchestrated by Senator Ted Kennedy's widow, Victoria Kennedy, and supported by a generous $3.2 million donation from the Committee to Re-elect Edward M. Kennedy Campaign Fund, ensures the preservation of this historic site for future generations. Number 2. The Kennedy White House, Washington, D.C. Now, in the early 1960s, the United States witnessed a defining era under the presidency of John F. Kennedy. The White House, during this period from 1961 to 1963, was not just a residence but a vibrant hub of American politics, bustling with activity and embodying the spirit of the Kennedy administration. This was a time marked by notable presidential events and state affairs, including the Bay of Pigs invasion, the Berlin crisis, and the initiation of the Apollo space program, all echoing Kennedy's commitment to confronting global challenges. Amidst the political fervor, the White House experienced a transformation of a different kind under the discerning eye of First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy. Her restoration project was more than a redecoration. It was a reverent nod to the past. Enlisting the expertise of decorator Dorothy Parrish, Jacqueline Kennedy embarked on a mission to imbue the White House with historical authenticity and elegance. This project, surpassing its initial budget constraints, was fueled by her unwavering determination to source antiques and family heirlooms, reflecting a deep respect for America's heritage. Jacqueline Kennedy's restoration vision transcended mere aesthetics. She believed that each artifact and design element should resonate with historical significance, aiming to preserve the White House as a living museum of American history. This commitment was vividly showcased in her televised tour of the White House in 1962, drawing public admiration and further cementing the project's success. And this tour not only highlighted her dedication to historical preservation, but also marked a pivotal moment in how the American public viewed the White House. The event, reaching millions of viewers, brought the nation's heritage into living rooms across the country, fostering a deeper connection between Americans and this iconic architectural symbol of their government. Additionally, the broadcast, celebrated for its elegance and educational value, set a precedent for future First Ladies and administrations to engage with the public in similar ways, integrating media and heritage. Indeed, it elevated the White House from a mere executive residence to a cherished national landmark, intertwining its image with that of American identity and history. And her efforts in this restoration and tour significantly influenced the perception of the White House in popular culture, making it a symbol of both historical reverence and public accessibility. Furthermore, the impact of Jackie Kennedy's restoration was profound, enhancing the White House's aesthetic allure and historical depth. It was a symbol of her dedication to historical preservation, ensuring the White House mirrored the nation's rich cultural fabric. And beyond the restoration, the Kennedy White House left an unforgettable mark on American history and culture. John F. Kennedy, with his youthful energy and charismatic presence, alongside Jacqueline Kennedy's elegance and cultural sophistication, represented a new era in American politics. They brought a fresh, optimistic perspective to the White House, contrasting sharply with the more conservative administrations before them. The Kennedys also infused the White House with cultural vitality, making it a showcase for the arts and solidifying their commitment to preserving American history and culture. The establishment of the White House Historical Association by Jacqueline Kennedy remains a lasting legacy of this commitment. Therefore, the White House under Kennedy became a symbol of elegance and sophistication, intertwined with a newfound charisma, media astuteness, and a profound connection with the arts and culture. Number 3. The Winter White House, Palm Beach, Florida. In the sun-drenched landscape of Palm Beach, Florida, a remarkable architectural gem known as the Kennedy Winter White House gracefully occupies its place in history. This majestic estate, with its Mediterranean flair and opulent features, first came into prominence in 1933 when Joseph P. Kennedy, the aforementioned patriarch of the Kennedy family, acquired it as a winter retreat for a sum of $110,000. And this purchase wasn't just an iconic example of Kennedy's discerning eye, but also a strategic move, planting the family flag in one of America's most luxurious locales. The estate, with its enviable oceanfront location, offered more than just a panoramic view of the Atlantic. It was a sanctuary where the waves' rhythmic lullabies mixed with the rustle of palm leaves. The sprawling grounds, adorned with a sparkling swimming pool and meticulously maintained tennis courts, were a microcosm of Palm Beach's grandeur. Here, the Kennedys could bask in the privacy and luxury that only such a property could afford. As the years passed, the estate grew in historical stature, particularly during the tenure of John F. Kennedy. Under his ownership, this elegant mansion transformed into a winter domicile for the president, earning the moniker the Winter White House. It was within these walls that Kennedy, away from the public eye, penned significant portions of his Pulitzer Prize-winning book Profiles in Courage, and later his iconic 1961 inaugural address. The estate was also a discreet nerve center for political dealings, equipped with direct communication lines to the White House, underscoring its importance during pivotal moments of Kennedy's presidency. Architecturally, the estate is a marvel, originally designed in 1923 by the legendary Addison Meisner for Rodman Wanamaker. And the Kennedy touch is evident in the careful renovations and expansions carried out under their aegis. The senior Kennedy, understanding the importance of maintaining the property's architectural integrity, entrusted Maurice Fatio with its renovation, and these modifications were sensitive to Meisner's vision, while incorporating modern comforts and amenities, including an expanded family room, upgraded tennis court, and a larger swimming pool. The story of the estate continued to evolve, with the Palm Beach Landmarks Preservation Commission approving further renovations in 2021, signaling a continued dedication to preserving its historical and architectural essence. These updates, encompassing both interior and exterior aspects, were designed to harmonize with the property's rich legacy as a cornerstone of architectural beauty and historical significance. Number 4. The Kennedy Residence, New York City. In the luminous skyline of New York City, within the Upper East Side's legendary elegance, the Kennedy Residence at 1045th Avenue emerges as a beacon of grace and historical depth. Acquired in 1964 by Jacqueline Kennedy, this 15th-floor penthouse became her haven after President Kennedy's tragic assassination. This move signified a poignant shift in her journey and forever connected her story with the complex architectural heritage of New York City. And the residence's address on Fifth Avenue is more than just a location. It's a statement. Overlooking Central Park, it offers a stunning panorama that epitomizes Manhattan's upscale urban charm. For 30 years, until her passing in 1994, this was Jacqueline Kennedy's domain, where she infused her surroundings with her characteristic poise and elegance. Entering the residence, we're immediately struck by the sophisticated interior, speaking to Jacqueline Kennedy's impeccable taste and love for aesthetics. Each room, from the 5 luxurious bedrooms with their private bathrooms to the common areas, reflects an air of sophisticated opulence. The apartment, graced with herringbone floors, towering ceilings, a wood-paneled library, and cozy wood-burning fireplaces, stands as a masterpiece of interior design. And beyond its aesthetic allure, the apartment's historical significance is profound. It symbolizes Jacqueline Kennedy's resilience and her enduring dedication to preserving America's cultural legacy. Her influence, so vividly felt within these walls, extended to the city of New York itself. She was a fervent advocate for historic preservation, a mission she passionately pursued, safeguarding landmarks such as Grand Central Terminal and St. Bartholomew's Church. Following Jacqueline Kennedy's era, the apartment witnessed several changes in ownership, each contributing to its storied past. David Koch became a subsequent owner, and in 2006, Glenn Dubin purchased the residence for $32 million. It then passed to Thomas and Marjorie Lerman in 2016, who bought it from Edgar Bronfman Jr. in 2008 for a record $32.5 million, embarking on a comprehensive renovation. Today, the Kennedy residence stands not merely as a home, but as a living homage to Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis's enduring legacy, a space where her spirit of elegance, resilience, and cultural stewardship continues to resonate. Number 5. Hickory Hill, Virginia. In the lush, verdant landscapes of McLean, Virginia, the iconic estate Hickory Hill was acquired by Robert and Ethel Kennedy in 1955 and has since woven itself into the fabric of the nation's history. Its journey from a private family residence to a crucible of social and political discourse embodies the transformative power of interior space and legacy, and its purchase by the Kennedys mirrors crucial epochs in the broader story of the United States. You see, it was a time of burgeoning American optimism, and the couple's choice of residence was symbolic of their aspirations and status. The Georgian-style mansion, with its imposing red brick facade, embodies a classic elegance, and its architectural design harmonizes grandeur with intimacy, a perfect setting for a family known for their public service and private charisma. The mansion's interiors, marked by spacious rooms and elegant decorations, reflect a bygone era of sophistication, an ambience that the Kennedys would later imbue with their own unique style. And during the 1960s, Hickory Hill transformed from a mere residence into a vibrant hub of intellectual and political activity. Specifically, It was in these hallowed halls that the famous Hickory Hill seminars were held. Organized by historian and Kennedy family insider Arthur Schlesinger Jr., these gatherings brought together a who's who of American thought leaders. Politicians, legal minds, journalists, academics, and artists convened under the Kennedys' roof, engaging in spirited discussions that shaped the contours of American policy and culture. Thus, these seminars were more than just elite social gatherings. They were a melting pot of ideas and ideologies, setting the stage for profound societal shifts. As the Kennedy era came to a close, Hickory Hill passed into new hands, yet its legacy remained untarnished. Purchased in 2009 by tech entrepreneur Alan J. Dabier, the estate's transition did little to diminish its historical and cultural significance. And despite contemporary renovations, the essence of Hickory Hill has been preserved with utmost care. These preservation efforts ensure that Hickory Hill remains a living piece of history, allowing future generations to experience the legacy of a family that played a pivotal role in shaping modern America. And the estate now stands as a national historic landmark, a tribute to the impact the Kennedy family left on American society and politics. And now, we'd like to see you in the comments. Which is your favorite old money mansion of the Kennedy family? We always love hearing your opinions, and we're sure you'll have some amazing thoughts on this topic. We look forward to hearing from you, and as always, thanks for spending your time with us here at Old Money Mansions. Cheers, until next time.